Does the check card seem about right to you? That both of you guys are pretty much right up there when it comes down to everything, every facet of MMA.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Jim, man. He's been around for a long time, and actually, I felt bad for the guy at one point. I mean, he rattled off like 6 or 7 consecutive wins and didn't get a title shot. I have nothing but respect for the man, and I'm excited to get in there and fight the guy and just see who the best man is. Like you said, we've been around for a long time. I think he's got a lot more respect than I've gotten, just because I fought in the WEC and he was in the UFC this whole time. But, there's only going to be 2 guys in that cage, and, there's only going to be one winner. So it's exciting for me. It's an exciting time in my career, and I'm just loving this fight week.
Hey,
okay.
on that same topic of WEC, a lot of time has gone by since that, but we all still love it. We still talk about it. Do you guys still, WEC fighters, do you guys still carry that pride when you go into the ring? Is there still a little bit to say of, hey, let's get this little WEC versus UFC thing going?
Nah, not so much for me. I think that died off a while ago, maybe a couple of years ago. I'm embracing the UFC, and the UFC is my employer, and like that's what I fight for. I fight for the biggest fight company in the world, and I'm proud of that. So I'm embracing the whole UFC. But it's kind of crazy because I came to this fight week and I was excited to see some of the Zuffa staff because back then the Zuffa staff ran WC and UFC, and I get here and it's just like all new people, man, and it's sad to me because I made some personal relationships with a lot of these people, and I view them as friends. But at the same time, it's an exciting time, and the organization is getting so big, and our sport and athletes are starting to get recognition and respect, and as we should. I feel like MMA fighters are the toughest and the hardest working guys in any sport. I mean, if you look at it, we have to train all facets of the game, and there's anywhere from 7 facets that we have to train: boxing, MMA, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai. But strength and conditioning, you have to run, you have to have your diet on point, and some of these other people, all they have to do is work certain plays and work their strength and conditioning. So it's awesome, and they just did an Instagram takeover for me on the UFC, and I'm getting a lot of comments and questions and hate about the Reebok deal. I'll address the Reebok deal. I'm not afraid to address the Reebok deal at all. I think the Reebok deal is good for the sport, man. Well, for one, I have 21 fights, so it's cool. So I'm one of the higher paid guys, with the sponsorship, which I was worried about because I'm not in the top 10. I don't have the best record, and I was worried about how they were going to be able to, justify payment on the whole sponsorship plan. But, the fight tier, it works out for me, and, I love it.